Start off by saying you'll have to excuse me for being a little dirty and nasty. I've been sanding cedar boards all morning. This kind of has to do with prepping, but it's a more of what would you do situation with life. I have a friend who rents a trailer. We're here in the South. He rents a trailer. It's a 4-bedroom trailer. He pays $800 a month. We had a storm come through yesterday. It knocked a tree down in the road, knocked one down on his house. Fire department came out and cut up the tree that was on the road to clear the road, and today they come back and cut up the rest of the tree. But the one that fell on the house, here's what my friend's being told. He pays $800 a month to rent it. He's renting it from someone who doesn't own the land, but they pay lot rent for that trailer to sit there. So it's in a trailer park, right? The trailers are privately owned and people rent them out. Well, the people who's renting him the trailer says it's his responsibility to cut the tree up off the house. And I'm telling them, no, it's not. It's the landowners or the person who's renting the lot. I said, how much do you pay? He said, $800 a month. I said, is that say for lot rent? He said, no, it's just rent. That's what I pay for a month. Which here, honestly, $800 a month is ridiculous, but people are ripping people off every day around here, and we know it. Who do you think's responsible for this? Do you think it's the guy that's renting the trailer that should have to cut up the tree or pay to have it cut up and off his house? Or is it the person he's renting the trailer from who doesn't own the lot but owns the trailer? Or is it the big company that owns the trailer park's responsibility? See, they have a handyman, whatever you want to call him, a trailer park supervisor. Any of y'all ever watch Trailer Park Boys? Jim Leahy, he's that type of guy, but he doesn't stay drunk all the time, but he's the trailer park supervisor. He claims it's not his responsibility, that it's the people renting the trailer's responsibility, that they have to cut it up. And I'm sitting there like, you're the supervisor. Do you have to fix the roads when there's potholes in them? Yeah, I got to do that because I do that for the people who own the trailer park. I'm like, okay, the people who own the trailer park own the trees, right? He's like, yeah. I said, so why are you not cutting it up? He said, well, I'll call them and see what they want to do, right? So now this guy works at McDonald's. I know some of y'all are going to be like, well, they make good money. This guy doesn't have a full-time job. I've told you, people work at McDonald's do not work 40 hours a week. And he also told me that they get their meals half price if it's under $10. If it's over $10, you got to pay full price. But he said most stuff on the menu, a meal deal, is over $10 now. So let's get back on point here. Whose responsibility is it to cut this tree off this man's trailer house, right? Is it the guy renting the trailer? Or is it the people that own the trailer that are renting to the guy? Or is it the owner of the trailer park that owns that owns the land? Whose responsibility is it, right? I understand the fire department come out and they cut a tree up because it was in the road. They had to cut it up, right? Because it was impeding traffic. And today he told me that they come and cut the rest of it, but left the one that was on his house. And here lately, we've had a lot of trees falling on people's houses around here. I don't know why. Something's going on with the earth as far as the dirt and the trees. We got a lot of trees dying around here that's just falling over dead, right? Something's wrong with this. Remember I told you I went and helped a neighbor a week ago to cut up a tree that fell on his. Excuse me, got sawdust in my throat. But what do you think? What's the deal with these slumlords now? You know, charging $800 a month to rent, and then and that doesn't include anything. Doesn't include mowing, trash, nothing. It's $800 a month just for the trailer. The people who rent the trailer still have to pay, or mow their own yard and things like that. But why is it their responsibility to cut a tree down or tree up that fell on their house? That makes no sense, right? What's this $800? I know that lot rent in that area, he told me from talking to other people that own their trailers that just rent the lot, it's around $220 a month. So these people are making, let's say, $480 a month off the rent and then paying their lot rent, right? That's what they're doing. The people who own the trailer, they're having to pay that $220 to the people that own the trailer park. This is so confusing. If I hire, like where I hunt, when I oversee the other property around me, I'm responsible for the upkeep of that property. I'm the overseer, the supervisor of all that property, and I'm responsible for the upkeep. If a tree falls, I got to cut it, right? I don't get paid for it. It's just a perk of getting to hunt the property, right? But nowadays people just want to make as much money, rip the small man off, right? $800 a month is ridiculous here in this area. I know rent's higher in other places, I know that, but here it is absolutely ridiculous. $800 a month for rent is ridiculous for a single wide trailer. It is a four bedroom trailer, but dang, that's high for this area. I know other places rents $2,000 a month for a studio apartment. I know that, but we're talking about this area. But whose responsibility is it to cut this dang tree? Is it the person who's renting the trailer paying $800 a month? Is it the person that he's paying the rent to that owns the trailer? Or is it the person that owns the trailer's responsibility? Or is it the landowner's responsibility who rents the lot to the trailer owner who rents the trailer to a tenant? This is where America's come, right? Used to something happen like that happen, people would just show up and help, right? Just start cutting trees up, getting them cleared off, whatever. The fire department did come cut the one out of the road because it was in the road. He told me today they come and cut the rest of it up, but they left the other one laying on his house. So, what's going on in the world today? Why are so many people not willing to go help people, right? Why? I told him what he should do is cut the tree up and send the person he rents from a bill and send the person who owns the property a bill for doing it. And video what he's doing, right? Video what happened, where it fell on the trailer, video where the fire department cut the other tree up, and video what he's doing and send them a bill. That's what I would do. They want to charge $800 a month rent, send them a bill for a free month's rent, right? I mean, everybody else is screwing everybody else, right? It's not his responsibility to cut the tree up. It's not. He don't own that tree. He's not renting that tree. The landowner owns it, right? The landowner. If you have a tree in your yard that falls across the road and kills somebody, you're responsible for that tree because you own the land. If you was renting that house, it's not the person renting it, it's the landowner's responsibility. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this. I know this doesn't have nothing to do with prepping, but I had to stop what I was doing because I got frustrated. I got mad over this. This is ridiculous where we're at in America. You know, something that would take 2 hours max to clean up, and they're fighting over who's supposed to do it. I don't know. You tell me what your thoughts are, and do you see crap like this going on in your area? I know $800 a month's cheap for rent in a lot of places, but here that's like, let's say you lived in $200 or $2,000 an apartment, right, for a month up in a bigger city. That's the same equivalent here because the rate of pay is not the same as it is up there in the bigger cities, right? It's not. Let me know your thoughts on this. I'm a little heated over this. I'm kind of upset over it. These daggum slum lords, ever since COVID, they think they can do what they want to do. And also these people that he's renting from was kicking people out during COVID when you wasn't supposed to be evicting people. They were evicting people. You know, if somebody fell 1 month behind, they were evicting them. Which I agree, pay your bills, right? I'm getting off on something else here and I'm sorry. Let me know your thoughts on this. Who is responsible for this dang tree? Who's responsible for it? Let me know your thoughts. Keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Protect yourself and your family at all times. At that moment, you're the only person that can do it. Stay safe. Keep prepping. Health update. We're still taking the sugar medicine. I have not checked my sugar. I told you we was going to do a 2-week deal and check it and see where it's at. Still got this funky rash. Not sure what it's coming from. Doesn't hurt, doesn't itch. I'm feeling a little bit better. My headache's kind of gone away. I will say that I was informed that a bunch of people that I was around had COVID. Could that have been what was wrong with me? Did I catch the pandemic bug again? You know, is that what it was? Because a lot of the symptoms they told me they had, I was having. After I, once I got kind of over it. The headache, the pressure, the dizziness, the body aches. Could it have been that? I don't know. But either way, we're getting over that, whatever it was. I don't have the headache no more. My neck is loosening up. So, but let me know your thoughts on this video. And everybody who comments on these videos, thank you. Thank you. It means a lot. Share these videos. Get them out. I got to get back to sanding these charcuterie boards. I just call them serving board because I'm not fancy. You know, fancy people call them charcuterie boards. I call them a serving board. I got to get back to work on them because I got to make some money. Stay safe. Keep prepping. And let me know your thoughts on who's responsible for this dang tree. If you rent property, let me know your thoughts on it. Stay safe. Keep prepping.